Question 1. What was the last book you read?
The last book I read was The Hypnotos Love Story by Leah Mority. I read this. I really enjoyed it. I gave it a 4, but I really thought her other books, What Alice Forgot and The Husband's Secret, was much better than this one. So, okay.
Question 2. What are you currently reading?
Okay, 2 days ago I started reading Prodigy by Marie Lu. I read 50 pages and I just could not get into the book. So I put the book down and then I picked up Peculiar Children. And I read 100 pages in here. And then I got the notice from the library that Prodigy is due back. And I cannot renew it because there's a wait list on it. So I picked up Prodigy again, and I'm trying to force myself to read this. A lot of people said it gets better after you get through 100 pages, and I am at 177, and I'm hoping that it gets better. I'm still struggling through it, but I'm hoping to finish this by Thursday.
Question 3. What was the last book you marked as to read?
The last book I marked to read was Cruel Beauty by Rosamund Hodge. I put this in my... I requested this from the library, and it's not being released to the end of this month. So hopefully there won't be a wait list, and I'll get this in February.
Question 4. What do you plan to read next? The book I want to read is City of Bones.
You can't read that. Put that back on my shelf.
It's my book.
It's not your book. It's my book.
It's my book.
It's my book.
It's my book.
It's my book.
It's my book.
Oh, you have to wait till you're older to read that.
It's my book.
Seriously, the next book I want to read is Fangirl or Eleanor Park. I'm leaning towards a happy book, Fangirl.
And I want a sad book. Well, I would prefer a sad book, but I can't read this book.
Anyway, Fangirl, I think it is next. They're both from the library.
Question 5. Do you use a star system?
Yes, on Goodreads I use a star system. I rate 5 for books that I cannot put down from start to finish, and I read it quickly. I rate 4s if I finish the book and I had struggled a little bit with it, and then I give a 3 if I like the book and it was like torture to get through. If I don't like the book at all, I do not, I kind of not finish the book.
Question 6. Are you doing a 2014 reading challenge? I actually have 2 challenges. I might finish a series each month, but I don't know. Or I could do 2 books each month.
Okay, my challenge is to read 24 books in the year. Last year I did 19, so I'm hoping to reach 24. Probably more than that, but 24 is my goal.
Question 7. Do you have a wish list? I still have to read 142 books plus more because I have 2 bookshelves.
Okay, my to-wish list is 694 books on Goodreads. Out of that 694, I have 120 books owned behind me that still need to be read, and 223 on my Kindle that still need to be read.
Question 8. What do you want to buy next? I want to buy book, I think it's number 1 of the Runaway Dolls.
This is Runaway Doll. I don't have book 1. This is book 3, actually. And she's reading this one now, but she wants to buy book 1. I don't really want to buy any more books unless they're on sale, so I'll just look for sale items.
Question 9. Do you have any favorite quotes?
My favorite quote is, Like sands through the hourglass, so are the days of our lives. I've been watching Days of Our Lives forever, and I have this book.
Lady, don't whack me in the face, lady. Question 10. Do you have any favorite authors? My favorite author from Dork Diaries, I don't know if she's written any other books, but Rachel Renee Russell.
Okay, my favorite author is going back way to my teens years. It's V.C. Andrews, and the very first book that got me into reading was this one, Flowers in the Attic. This, I remember, I read this about 25 years ago maybe, and we today just watched the movie. So what did you think about the movie, Naomi? Today, this morning, remember we watched this movie? Remember?
They should have had a better ending.
Should have had a better ending. Anyway, so I picked up this book yesterday at Walmart, figuring maybe my kids would want to read it after we saw the movie.
Question 11. Have you joined any groups on Goodreads?
Okay, I joined a couple of groups, but I don't participate that much. But I do belong to Crazy for Young Adult Books, Bargain Basement, and the Bestsellers Book Club, and a couple of other ones, but I don't really participate that much.
I have no idea what those are. Question 12. Will you clean up your Goodreads profile?
This is Daisy. She wanted to say hello. She's been barking to try to get into the video. So, what? Anyway, I have 694 books to read in forever. I don't know how long it's going to take me. It's going to take me forever to read all those books.
If it takes you forever, then you would be like at the end of your series and then you die.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's awesome.
And everybody in it.
Bloopers.
The last book I read was blah, 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 blah.
Is that even a thing? She has to finish the book by Thursday. Will she finish it? I doubt it. By the way, this one freaks me out. I mean, look at her. She's so creepy. How is she even reading this thing? Doesn't it creep her out too? This book must be really old. I mean, my mom watched it when she was a teenager. I mean, how long was that? I watched the movie. How was the movie? Shouldn't it be in black and white? She lives in the olden days.